what's up, guys? It's Travis from Second Chance Canine. Hey, I get asked a lot, how do I get so many dogs to get along in one environment? And it's not an easy thing. It's something that takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work and a lot of slow introductions and stuff like that. So for me, I want my whole pack to get along. I don't want anyone to be a fighter or to want to beat up on an individual dog. So while I do let a lot of the dogs play together when I'm out here, when I'm not out here, I'm very select on who gets to be out and together. I will let the entire pack out when I am out here. I am the alpha, like they all listen to me. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to get a fight. That just means there's less chance of there being a fight. Just because the dogs are so, they're aggressive, hyper, get in each other's faces kind of dogs, and so sometimes that gets on a dog's nerves or, kind of pushes their buttons and causes them to get into a little spat. But as long as I'm close by and I'm able to see it and watch it kind of start to escalate, I can change the behavior or reroute the behavior into something else. I'll get a toy, I'll take that dog off to the side and I'll give it some individual love, something to that effect to keep them from wanting to beat up on the other dogs. Now these three, the trio of trouble right here, these guys get along great. These guys, they're all, Shaw is the oldest. The other two are fairly young, so they kind of look to Shaw for leadership, but they get along so good. They're actually really, really bad troublemakers, so I have to kind of keep an eye on them to make sure they're not out here like digging a hole to the neighbor's house or, whatever the case may be, because they are little naughty dogs. But they get along so good, I'm able to kind of just leave these guys and let these guys come out and do their thing and have their moments outside, and then I can rotate other dogs in when I'm out here. If I bring Oso out, Oso's a little bit more of a grumbly dog. So Oso, as he's running around and kind of telling the dogs what to do, he's grumbling at them. And some of the dogs might take that the wrong way and take it as, like an altercation or something. So I have to be careful with the introductions. Oso's not ready to be introduced yet as well, just because we just got him yesterday, so we don't have any records on him, we don't have any shots or anything on him yet. So we're going to get him to the vet, and that's when we start to allow Oso to be out with the other dogs. Unfortunately for Beignet, Beignet is not allowed to be out with the dogs. He's in level 4 heartworm. He has that heartworm going on. His heart is enlarged, and so these guys are so crazy in angst. If we were to allow Beignet to come out here right now, he would want to be crazy and he would want to run around as well. So we have to be really careful about how we rotate dogs and who we let out. We do have Chase. Chase is a dog fighter, like Chase is not someone that I can ever let out with any of the rescue dogs. He just doesn't do well with it. So for me, I would gauge how your dogs behave and how your dogs get along, and that decides if those dogs can be out together. And as far as introducing them, you can do a slow introduction where you do an introduction with you present. You kind of stay there, you manage the chaos, you tell them, you get on them if they start to act a little bit crazy. A nice will stop a fight before it starts. If once you feel comfortable with those kind of slow introductions, then you can start leaving them out a little bit longer and a little bit longer. Maybe stand by where you can see them or hear them, so that if something happens, you can get out there and you can interrupt it. It's all about just being the alpha leader in this pack and telling them, hey, we're not going to do that, and giving them that no command or that at command, like that gets them to stop the behavior. So the other thing too is, if you've had a long-standing dog in your home and you're bringing a new dog in or you're bringing a new puppy in, make sure that you're giving equal and affection to each one of the dogs. Dogs can kind of get jealous. Like if I pay too much attention to one of the other dogs, Nellie here loses her mind. She does not want me to talk to any other dogs. So I have to make sure that I give Nellie attention, I give Kuma attention, that I give Shaw attention, all separately and equal, so that they don't get mad at each other and start causing fights over trying to compete for me. Doing slow roll introductions is never easy. It's something that takes time, and it takes a lot of patience with these dogs, because it might take several weeks for you to be able to introduce dogs to where they can just play together with no snarling, no growling, no fighting. So yeah, just take your time, and slowly introduce them. Make sure there's no territorial toys out in the yard that maybe one of the dog prefers, that they can, you know, if one of the dogs accidentally goes and plays with it, that dog might get upset and try to take it away or fight them. So no territorial stuff, slow introductions, make sure that you're giving all the dogs equal love, and be the alpha. You know, like if the dogs start to get into it, you know, be willing to raise your voice or to aggressively approach that dog and be like, hey, we don't do that here, you know, like something like that, so that the dogs will know to knock it off. And if you do get in a dog fight, guys, or if a dog fight happens around you, just be careful. Don't get in the middle of them. Dog fights are dangerous, and people get bit all the time. So you know, just know your dogs and know your dog's personalities, because that's the number one thing. If you know you have a fighter, then don't introduce them to other dogs. Guys, if you need anything from me, hit us up. If you have any questions from us, hit us up. We're trying to do more and more videos. We need your support and your help. We need you to hit the like and subscribe buttons so that we can do these. We need a sponsor for videos. We need someone who wants to sponsor us so that we can afford to do more of these videos and make cool and interesting stories for you guys. We're a home-based rescue. We love what we do. We're all volunteers. So, you know, your support means the world to us. And we just couldn't run this rescue without you. So this is what a happy introduction looks like. We did a slow introduction. We know all three of these dogs' personalities. We know that they're not going to clash, and we're able to let them kind of run and hang out and be free. But that's, you know, just got to know your dog, and it's not always the case, unfortunately. You liking and subscribing, leaving comments, following our social media are all ways that you can help us spread the word and make this rescue possible. We truly appreciate and love you guys. We can't wait to hear from you. Let us know what we can do for you.